Guys, this is part 24 of my video story, and we are still in the middle of these 4 one-day races in a row. 2 of them left, obviously. Today it's the Handzame Classic in Belgium, and then tomorrow we've got a race in France as well. As I'm sure 99, if not 100% of the people watching this are aware, we're having a few changes in the team at the moment. Which will come into effect after these 2 races. As you can see, this one is completely flat apart from a little circuit in the middle of the couple of hills, but this was a Sprinters Classic. But anyway, yeah, we're changing some of the riders are leaving, so I think all of these guys actually. None of these guys are being kicked out, they're all fine. So the team is Varga, Kelly, Jurikas, Hashir, Gibson, Bakker, Deeperveen, Bennett. With this being a Sprinters Classic, there's no cobbles, no hills, nothing. It should be Hashir that will lead us here, providing the race isn't too hard. If it is too hard, then Jurikas, Kelly, Varga can also. Everyone can sprint actually. Deeperveen's the slowest guy here, but we're going to try and get Bennett into the break. Even though he's only 65 flat, he might as well get into the break, and then we'll see how it goes from there. This should be a really dull race, but luckily for you, you don't have to play the thing, you can just watch the last few kilometres. So yeah, just a quick update here. The race isn't particularly exciting, but Bennett's in the breakaway here with 6 others, the best of whom is probably Vetterhal of Netat. Definitely Vetterhal. He's +1 on the day, but obviously the breakaway has no chance whatsoever on a day like this. Favourite for the win today is Napolitano, who was doing the 2 races we've just done. He did both of them, so he's flown from Belgium to Italy to Belgium. 3 races in 3 days. Effort. So, yeah, if he wins, I give up. So, we're coming up to 5 kilometres to go. The breakaway is still ahead. So, I don't know, maybe this guy's going to win, no idea. I really have no idea. We've got a good lead out going, but the breakaway is impossible to catch, so I don't know. Hashi is +2 on the day, but can he catch him, boss? Tyler's +2 on the day here, Tyler Gibson, so Deeperveen will get out of the way. Thank you. Well, it does look like Van der Wiele of Ventilaire is going to win. Seriously? Well, the breakaway's been caught because... Okay. Well, Bennett did a great job today, but I don't know. Gibson's just going on his own. Varga's blocked, but... Right, you stay at the front. You... Gibson is just going. Well, do I stop here? I'll keep going at a lower speed, because Gibson could, I've already got 3 kilometres to go, might as well sprint. Oh, I don't know. I guess the likelihood of Gibson making it is quite small, so let's just sprint anyway. Come on, Juku, get on his wheel. Come on, Jukes, lad. Go, Juku. Ben, you might as well sprint, you might as well sprint, you might as well sprint. Where's Kelly? Right. He's meant to be following Jurikas. Obviously he isn't. This is just... we're not going to get like 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th again, are we? Gibson. Gibson, have him! Where's Hashir? Sprint. Oh god, he's blocked. Right. We are actually going to get 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th this time. Gibson just can't catch him. Oh, doesn't matter because the sprinter's coming. Hello! Nick! Nick, Hashir! Kelly's blocking his only rival. It's a victory! Hashir's first win as a professional. Gibson, that is harsh, but never mind. So Hashir wins. Van der Wiele gets second, which is still a great result for them. Kelly third. Van Asbrook, who was going quicker than Hashir there, but Kelly pulled the old. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, mate. Trick. Gibson 5th, Juricas 7th, Vargo's about 11th maybe? Who knows? We'll find out. Hashir too fast in the sprint. This newspaper's great. I've only just noticed this. There's slightly topless woman here. What is this? Good old Belgians. So yeah, Nick Hashir took the win. The finish was just all over the place, but just about managed to win it. Kelly 3rd, Gibson 5th, Juricas 7th, Varga 13th, Bennett 14th. It's a great result for Ventilaire, isn't it? Becker 21st and Deeperveen 29th. Some guy crashed. Oh, it was Hoffman. Tour de Langkawi winner. Poor old Hoffman. So next up is the Classic Loire Atlantique in France. 191 kilometres, classed as hilly, and even though there are no long climbs or big climbs, it's just there's not a single bit of flat road. It's all up and down, uphill finish as well. I don't think I've ever done this race, so I'll be learning it as well. So we should have plenty of options there. It's just about being aggressive to the whole race. So the team here is Gombok, Bakili, Rakovic, his last race before retiring, Natanga, Kumano, Bauer, Schroeder and Fischer. Fitness wise, nobody's peaking, but we've got lots of guys that are in good, decent shape. I would say the best shot here is probably Schroeder, but it does depend how the race goes because he can't really sprint. Natanga's also going to be up there. If it somehow comes down to an actual sprint, then obviously Gombok will be up there. Dare I say it, Bauer, Mr. Consistent. So to be honest, everyone's pretty useful. Rakovic would just be a teammate, obviously, because this is his final ever race before disappearing off the face of the earth. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I would expect this race to be completely opposite to the last one, hectic from start to finish. But there's only one way to find out. Try and get God knows who into the break. Fischer? I guess Fischer's the only option. I'm not really sure about a break when I do like this because it could be hard, but we'll see if Fischer can get in the break. His fitness isn't good enough to allow him to be up there at the end anyway, so might as well put him in the break. Well, there's not really much of a need for an update here because it's not really gone to plan, but there's 73 kilometres to go, breakaway of 2, which is Hocevar and Barbe, who have got 4.5 minutes in the peloton. We tried to get Fischer into the break, but he was seen as too dangerous, and they just hounded him down. Obviously too good, Fischer. He's -4 on the day anyway, so he's just doing a team job now. And yeah, nothing much happened elsewhere, so we'll come back at the end on the final lap. So it's time for another update because there's been big developments here. Natanga is +5 on the day. So what I'm trying to do is make the race as hard as possible because there'll be no one here that can compete with Natanga on +5. So I've sent Kumano out on the attack. Unfortunately he's not got a chance really, but he's just making the pace hard so that less people will be able to go when the attacks go later on. Schroeder's +3 as well, so good day for the two leaders, and Kumano slowly making his way up to the breakaway, which only now has just over 1.5 minutes. So we've got 6 kilometres to go. We had the little AI bug again, but just about managed to control it. Barbie still out ahead on his own, and you've got a couple of guys that attacked. Iver, Raider, Arredondo, plus Hussavar from the early breakaway. I had to put all of my guys on the front at 99 because the AI thing struck. Schroeder is coming out now. He's going to get his ass on the front. So Natanga is not going to attack yet, he's waiting for Schroeder. If Schroeder can even catch him. Sit on his wheel. Don't let him go. Sit on his wheel. Or just don't sit on his wheel. Why can't he follow? Keep going, Stephen. Don't stop. Sit on Iver's wheel. Sit on Iver's wheel. Don't go past it. Why don't you ever listen to me? For God's sake. And he's just still going. Fine, go on his wheel then. Right, sprint. Can everyone sprint? Might as well sprint. Oh, the hell. Might as well everyone just sprint. No, you can't sprint. No, you're attacking now. Attack! Right. That didn't really work, but Natanga should still win this quite comfortably. I don't know if Schroeder's going to be able to hang on. So Natanga takes the win, as he should do with +5. Schroeder just hangs on for second, ahead of Fayu, Hardy, Faye. Bakili got 9th, Bauer, Gombok, Rakovic. So, I mean, yeah, 1-2, but with those two riders and that daily form, I wouldn't say that's particularly surprising, to be honest. Look at Kumano with his power attack. So Natanga won by 12 seconds, ahead of Schroeder. Bakili 9th, as I say, Bauer, Gombok, and Rakovic all in the middle. I think that's probably Bauer's worst result of the season. Then Fischer 45th and Kumano 52nd. If you're wondering what happened to Kumano's attack earlier on, the breakaway was able to go quicker than him, even though neither of them could climb. And Kumano's 73 hill was going 85 effort, but the two breakaway riders could keep away from him. So that's realistic. So he just had to drop back to the peloton, and yeah, he'd done his job. But a great ride by the other guys that went on the front at 99 effort, which was Bakili, Bauer, Gombok, and Rakovic. They brought it back for the two punchers to get a 1-2. So yeah, I'm probably complaining with that. Another win. So yes, that's that little bunch of one-day races out of the way. Next up will be the Volta ao Alentejo in Portugal. Before we get to the next race, and before we welcome the new team members, I should go through a bit of a summary of the last week. So obviously Nockere we were third with Dieperveen, behind Stuyven and Klostergaard. In that race, week 1 with Bauer and Gombok was second. Natanga and Cassidy were also up there in what was a bit of a blitz. In Handzame, Hashia won, with Kelly 3rd, Gibson 5th and Jerikas 7th, in a bit of sprint carnage at the end. And then in Loire we were 1st and 2nd with Natanga and Schroeder. So the other races, Istrian Spring Trophy was won by Andy Tennant of Madison, by 0 seconds from Mancebo, with Ribeiro, Bibby and Pinto also in the top 5. There are summit finishes there, so it's interesting that Andy Tennant would win when he can't climb, but there you go. Cholet was won by Napolitano, ahead of Downing. So all those races Napolitano did finally paid off, he got a win. Tour de Normandy, that's just started. Milan-San Remo. Cavendish obviously injured, so Greipel beat Kittel, Demar, Goss, and Sagan. So yeah, that's that. In the next video, we will have new riders to learn about. But for now, say goodbye to Rakovic, Ivanov, Gudlock, and Gochnauer. They are gone. They're out of there. 3 of them are climbers as well, so definitely helps. Actually, brings the number of climbers down. We had I don't know how many climbers we had. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if 3 of those are going, we're down to 8 climbers now, which is much better. I don't think any of the replacements are climbers either. So, maybe Zoltan. I can't remember. No, he's not a climber. But anyway, we'll see them next time. As well as the starter Alan Tejo. Can't remember the team there if I'm honest. Rakovic will have to replace, obviously. Kelly, Fisher, Bennett, Gochnauer will have to be replaced. Mujagic, St Ledger, and Gudlock who will have to be replaced. Mujagic is just going to be used exclusively as a domestique from now on because his I don't know what you call him. I keep calling them owner. That's the best thing I can think of them. His owner is not active, but he has good reason for it. So I'm just going to use him as a domestique from now on. Wow, the fitness is shocking. What happened here? This is not good. But obviously, we have to replace them with 3 new guys. These guys, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. There will also be some natural progression coming up, so keep your eyes on the thread for that because it involves the next age group up, which I believe includes myself, my good self. Yay! And I think that's all I need to say. So yeah, thanks for watching, and join me next time when we get to see Bunzel Centrica Mark II.